We're gonna discuss Canelo Alvarez. We're gonna discuss the ways that I think that he can be beaten. Now, we already know Canelo has one loss on his record, and the only loss is from Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is a special boxer. He's an anomaly. He's kind of like, in my opinion, he's an anomaly, like the way Deontay Wilder's an anomaly, where you get these fighters that come once in a blue that can knock you out with one punch, or can move the way Floyd does and has the ring IQ like Floyd. So you just don't get many fighters like that. You might get some in between, but you're not gonna get them quite like Floyd. And you ain't gonna get no boxes, no punches quite like the way Wilder is an anomaly. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna say Wilder, he fought a lot of cans. But listen, those cans could whip your ass. You know, so you gotta respect any of these fighters, man. It's just different levels, that's all it is. But they all will fuck you up. Bottom line. But as far as Canelo goes, man, I mean, there's talks, there's people saying that he's been moving around, moving division to division, trying to, maneuver around certain fighters. Like they saying Andre, Jamal Charlo. He even said that he ducked Derevyanchenko once. But here's the thing. How do you beat Canelo Alvarez? Well, if you watch I've been watching Canelo since he's like early on, man. Early on, since the start of his pro. If, watching the Trout fight, Lara, Canelo struggles with movers. It's not about the power, really. I mean, if you can combine power with movement and good IQ and timing, you can beat him. That's got to go for anybody, but Canelo is labeled as this unstoppable monster. I mean, I just don't think it's true. I see holes in his game. For one, he gasses out, man. He looks like his engine isn't that. He doesn't have a good engine. And you get boxers like the Charlos that have durability, they could take advantage of that. But Demetrius Andrade, a lot of people give him a puncher's chance of beating Canelo Alvarez. I look at it different. I look at Demetrius Andrade as being, like I said, one of those awkward, weird fighters that might give Canelo problems. I don't think he would knock out Canelo. It's possible. It's possible. This is boxing, but the likelihood of Andrade knocking Canelo out would be maybe 40%, 50%. But the Charlos have a better chance of, knocking out Canelo Alvarez. Well, but a Rebel, man, but Triple G, he was a heavy hitter. He didn't really knock out Canelo. Canelo took his punches. Yeah, Canelo got a chin. But see, Triple G, man, he's a fucking stationary fighter. He's older. He doesn't move around. He doesn't have, his footwork is really non-existent. So I look at it like this, man. The ways to beat this dude, go for the arms, yo. Punch his arms. See, like he did Callum Smith, punch his arms. Like, that goes for any boxer. I always look at it like the arms is the weapon. It's kind of like if you grab a pistol around the top of the slide, and they'll stop the action from moving, and it won't fire, it won't cycle. Same thing. Punch the arms, compromise the arms, and it's not much that they really can do. Go for his arms. Move around. Try to take him out to 12 rounds. but definitely go for the arms, punch the arms. He's and rough him up. All these fighters that been fighting Canelo, I noticed, man, they don't press him, man. They back up. They back up. They let him get in the inside of him. Especially these tall fighters like Callum Smith. He fought him wrong, man. I mean, what was he thinking, man? But Callum Smith just, he was just a guy with a belt, man. He wasn't, to me, he was never top tier comp anyway. He was just he just happened to have the belt at 168. But if he would have fought some other dudes at 168, he would have got slept for his belt. If he would have fought David Benavidez, would have slept him for that belt. A lot of other dudes, I think, man, Darrell gave him problems, But man, Canelo can definitely be beaten, man. Like I said, go for the arms. Go for his arms, smother him, lean on him. Do like what Tyson Fury did to Deontay Wilder. Smother him, hold him, make him tired, lean on him, then hit him on the inside while he's getting tired, leaning on him, punch him in the inside. Then you see him tired and just go mid-range, start boxing him, bring him back inside, lean on him some more, punch his arms. And I'm telling you, if any of these boxers do that, they got a good chance of stopping them. Either stopping them or pointing them out. You're going to have to be real precise if you're going to point out Canelo, man. On the cards. So, which one of the boxers do I think has the chance to really do the things that I said, or the discipline? I would say, when it comes to smothering Canelo's work, Demetrius Andrade is good at doing shit like that. He smothers, he knows how to lean on you and tie you up.